everybody. Today is Monday, April 27th. Um, Hopefully, everybody in your family is safe and sound during these tough times. This past weekend, I celebrated a birthday, turning 48 on Friday, and had a really good weekend thanks to my family and my friends, my wonderful wife, who put together a lot of good things for me. So I had a great weekend, but there was one particular um, I don't want to say bad point, but one point that sticks out, and that was on Sunday. My wife and I ordered some food from Cracker Barrel. It was we ordered it delivery, and it brings me to my point about today's video, and that's customer service. So we ordered the food around 11:15 a.m. Here it is, 2 hours later, we still don't have the food, and so I canceled the order. And long story short, it was no really fault of its own on the restaurant. It was actually the delivery, and that I believe that service was a DoorDash. Long story short, as a customer, you know, if you're not a customer, let's say that you are in your business and you're dealing with your customers. The customer may or may not always be right, but they're always the customer. And so when I called Cracker Barrel, they listened. They put together some uh, some choices on solving the problem, and they didn't finger point. They didn't say who did what and whatever the case may be. They just they apologized for this excessive wait. Um, at the end of the day, come to find out it was the fault of the DoorDash delivery driver who, on his end, was pointing the finger at the restaurant. He was saying that the restaurant was really backed up, and that's why it took so long. Long story short, the food was just sat in the restaurant. The driver never did go in there and get the food to deliver it. When he finally did decide to go in and get the food, he then was en route to our house and became lost. And so, long story short, it's not, as a customer, I'm not worried about whose fault it was. I'm not. I'm worried about hearing my complaint. When I say my complaint, hearing my complaint and getting this solved. I'm not worried about whose fault it was. And again, I bring that up as when you're dealing with your customers, if you deal with complaints, make sure that you are listening and then putting together some solutions to solve the issue, because the customer is not interested in whose fault it was. Again, so we always sometimes we get caught up in this human emotion of finger pointing. Oh, it was this person's fault, or that person's fault, or whatever. At the end of the day, it's only the only person that's important in that transaction is the customer. So let's make sure that we remember that. And because Cracker Barrel did listen and put together some solutions, didn't finger point, they're going to continue to get my business. On the opposite end, DoorDash is not. I will never get anything delivered from DoorDash or probably any other food delivery services going forward. So again, at the end of the day, as you're dealing with your customer complaints, which we all do, come up with, remember, we listen, put together some solutions to solve the issue, put together some options for the client. So I'm going to leave you with today's quote: accept the challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration of victory. Again, accept the challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration of victory. Till next week, have a great week, and let's make sure that we learn the skill of turning a customer complaint into a customer resolution, or resolving a customer complaint, so that we retain that client. Thank you. Have a great day, and everybody be safe.